Hey everyone, it's Leanne. Welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm doing an unboxing and swatch test of my new watercolor set from Finetec, and this is the Pearlescent Colours set. Finetec is a German company and they make these very glittery, luscious looking watercolor paints, and I've always wanted these and I haven't bought them yet. This is my first set, so I'm really excited to try these out. On the back, the colors are copper, bronze, Olympic gold, Arabic gold, champagne silver, and regular silver. It says these are water soluble, of course, they're watercolor style, and the pigments are characterized by high light fastness and resistance and excellent gloss and opacity. I see a lot of lettering artists use these on dark colored paper, which looks amazing. So I have some black swatch paper picked out that I'm going to try these on, as well as white. So I'm going to do a swatch test on both. So I'll show you the piece of paper that I made. And so this is on watercolor paper, and I've written out the names of each one, and I put down a layer of dark paper as well so that I can test it on both light and dark to see what the opacity is and how well it shows up. I suspect that these will look best on the dark paper because of how bright the colors are. I've written each name, I've written the numbers beside it as well, and then I've drawn a line so that I can try the opacity just to see how opaque they are. So let's get into it. Let's take a look. So they come in a metal tin, similar to standard watercolor packaging, and inside it has mixing areas, and then there's the 6 pans, and there's also room for a brush. I really like that. You probably need, actually that brush fits perfect, so that's pretty awesome. It would be great for traveling or if you just had a brush specifically for this set. I'm told that you can also replace these pans individually. I haven't looked into that, but I have seen mention that you can replace just one pan, and so I don't know. I don't think these come out easily. They appear to be glued into the bottom of the pans. So I probably won't be pulling these out unless I run out. But let's swatch each of them and see what they look like. I'm really excited to check these out. So to get started, I'm just going to use this applicator that I picked up at my local art store just to add a little bit of water into each pan. I like to do that ahead of watercoloring just to activate the colors and get the water soaking in. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water on each one just to get it wet enough that we can do the sample. Even putting the water in, I can see the pigment, the metallic parts of the pigment swirling around, and it looks gorgeous. It's so pretty. So I know there's a bit of a glare on the light. I will hold this up to the camera at the end so that you can have a look as well. So I have the swatches done. They're still pretty damp and still drying, but they look amazing. And when I'm laying the pigment down, I can see the metallic just running through the liquid part of the pigment or the liquid part of the paint, and it looks incredible. It just moves and glistens, and it looks amazing. It looks so stunning on the dark paper. I'm going to hold this up so you can see. We'll just give a close view of each of the pigments. So I drew the line underneath, and in the copper you can see it a bit. The bronze you can't see it at all. I might have put a little more paint than the copper, but the opacity on this is pretty incredible. The Olympic gold, I can see the line underneath. You can see it shining through there. And the same with the Arabic gold. I can see it, the line as well. On the champagne silver, I put a bit more paint, it felt like, but I can see the line, but not as much. And then the silver is, the line shows up pretty good. And so overall, I think these paints are incredible. I noticed when I was mixing them in the pans were really stiff, and the paint was firm. Sometimes with more artist quality paints, when you put water into them, they get very soft very quickly. And I noticed that they were very firm. You can see even in the background that the ripples in the paint, just the molds, have held their shape. But when I put the pigment on the paper, it was really rich in pigment. It wasn't watered down like a student grade paint would be, where if a student grade paint is more firm, it has less of the pigment, I think more filler or binder, I believe. Anyways, these look really nice, and I think that they'll be a really nice addition to any art I do or any embellishments on cards. I like that I have these options and these colors, and I think they'll be really, really nice. I'm really happy with how these look, and I think this will be handy swatch to keep in my tray. I made it the same size as my tray, so I could just slip it in here and keep it with my paints. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at my new Finetec iridescent or pearlescent colors. I guess they're called pearlescent. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I was really excited to swatch these, and I was so excited when I found them in the art store, and I'm so excited now to use them. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you're notified as I post more videos, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified as they're put live. Thank you so much for watching.